Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 7517 Enfield Avenue in Reseda, and I am preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line system here on the property for Barbara and John Ross. Now, the main sewer line system then is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structures. It lies underground and connects the building drain line systems to the public sewer. The building drain line systems then are the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination could be set through our office. So I'm going to be beginning the examination today up here on the roof, and I'm going to be dropping down through this 4-inch building drain waste vent. The guest house line does have a series of cleanouts, but the primary or main house line does not have any exposed or accessible main sewer line cleanouts. So in order to look at all of the piping today, we've had to come up here onto the roof. I'm going to start by dropping into this 4-inch line, and this is actually going to run us out the back of the structure, where a second pipe or another branch of the system comes from the kitchen side out the back and across the back and ties in with this one, and then it's going to wrap around and run down left side of the property all the way out to the public sewer near the middle of the street, picking up the guest house line somewhere here off the front left corner of the structure. Now if you look over there, you'll see I have my other camera already in that line. As we push through here, we're going to see that camera head. In order to see everything today, we'll look at this line, and then I'll jump over to that other side, hook up that camera, and we'll look at that short section backwards, and then we'll bring all of the gear out back to the guest house and look at that line from there. Alright, so now we're in the horizontal pipe running straight back to this rear corner of the building. Got some, looks like a toilet bolt, some kind of bolt in the pipe there. Got caught up in this little connection there. Now we've got a short section of cast iron piping here under the structure before we exit. This cast iron pipe is starting to fail here. You'll see the root penetrations. So the upgrades that were done under the structure kind of ended before it exited the back of the building, and they'll need to continue. So we want to consult a qualified and reputable plumbing contractor to take a look at that. Alright, so here we are coming off the back of the structure about 2 feet deep, near the back corner of this main living area. And you'll see here there's a pipe coming in off the side. You'll see that silver object there. That's my other camera. So again, we'll take a look at all that stuff after that second section, after we've looked at all of this. And that's the water running from the kitchen there. So we come out the back, making a 90-degree turn, heading over towards the left side of the property. We're going to kind of making a little jog here before we come back and make our turn to run up towards the front. I'm guessing that originally this property was on a private disposal system of some sort, either a septic or cesspool system, which is why we have this kind of configuration. Get around that turn. Hopefully now we should be able to have a smooth run out to our public sewer. Alright, so what we're looking at here is the older vitrified clay piping material. Now these clay pipe materials, they were expected to have a long service life, being a natural material. They aren't expected to deteriorate underground, but they are fairly brittle in nature and do have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity, things like that. What we're specifically looking for are any areas of significant cracking, any broken sections, significant offsets or separations of these connections or the joints areas. anything that we would consider a compromise to the integrity of the pipe. So far, this pipe's looking pretty clean. Tying into a section of ABS plastic here. I believe this is where our guest house line is going to tie in on the right side of the pipe. A little hard to see. Right there is where the tie-in is. And then back to the original clay pipe. So far, everything seems to be draining pretty good. Haven't found any damage to speak of. Also haven't come across, to this point anyways, any root intrusions at the joint. Root intrusions would be a fairly common condition in these older clay pipes, but so far we're not seeing that. Alright, coming up to the front of the property now, we're increasing in pipe diameter to the 6-inch clay pipe. This is the section of the system that was put in that comes from the public sewer up to the property. Drop into our public sewer here. So we got that about 119 feet of sewer pipe there. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to disconnect this camera. I'm going to quickly go reset to the other one rather than stopping and making another video here. Alright, so there's that other camera rod as we pull off of that section. And this again is going to be the same type of clay piping. And generally look to be in similar condition. No signs of any damage. No signs of any root intrusions, significant cracks or breaks, anything like that. Here's where we're actually exiting the structure here. So this is the location I'm going to mark out for a main sewer line cleanout, as well as where that other branch comes out. Every branch of this. And that'll just give us more standard access for maintenance purposes of the system. Alright, so I'm going to stop the recording now and I'll reset to the guest house area and we'll take a look at that line.